Watch yourself on the...
You gotta see this.
Got rid of that little fella, eh? Take this with my thanks. Didn't need his trouble around here. Anyway, what brings you back? You all right?
You find anything?
That's the last of them. Check the rest of the supplies while I load these.
You sure about the route? Not much choice. Snows have covered most of the other passes. This one gets just enough traffic to stay open. You find anything? Hate to think of those slimy...
Something I can do for you.
Well? What are we waiting for?
Don't worry, we're not looking to murder him or anything. Hey,
it!
Leave it to me!
Help! Please help us!
Soldier!
Naming it is only going to make this harder.
Wait! Don't leave us here, please!
We can come back in half an hour to search their pockets. Ain't that special?
What? What's happened? Who are you? Gallowayne, the totem! I took it to give to Father, and then the ogre attacked. I changed, and it was like I was shackled to someone else. He wanted to chase, to hunt forever. I remember it in pieces. It's mostly darkness, but I could see. Sometimes. I think I hurt someone. Wait. My father. Thiersch. Is he alive? Where is he? Oh, merciful gods. I don't know what to say. What you must have seen of me. I remember the taste. How can I return home after all this? Do you think so? I fear he may greet me as a monster still. But then, if that is the sentence I've earned, I will accept it. I will go home and beg my father's forgiveness. To you, I offer this. It is the dearest thing I own. I will tell my father what you have done for me. If you mean to return to Stalwart, perhaps you will find me there. How goes? Auroch's shadow! What's that wicked thing doing here? It's a killer! Look, we don't want no trouble. Just trying to do our work. We'd be much obliged if you'd leave us be. And take that thing with you. What did you say?
You're not getting through me.
Almost 15 years I've been looking for him. All that fretting and wondering, and the deed's over in less time than it takes to tell. I killed a lot of folk in my time. Felt their blood slick in my hands, smelled their flesh as it burned. And I always used to imagine what it would be like to have Harmka under my knife, feeling his breath come hot and fast, smelling the fear ooze out of him. Couldn't feel a thing. His fading pulse weren't no more than a patter of rain to me. I know, but I wanted to feel it, you understand? This body, it weren't made for feeling. Gouging my fingers into Harmka's wasting flesh, his screams just buzzing in my skull. All it did was remind me that this is a madman's fever dream. Like a prison, but no, 'cause in a prison, you lay your head down and you feel the straw soft beneath you, your flesh prickling in the cold, black bread crumbling on your tongue. I still dream I'm folk. I wake up some mornings wondering why I can't feel the floor beneath me, thinking I must have fallen and gone crippled. But then I lift my head, see a bronze corpse stretching out in front of me. I dreamed too of what Galvino did that night. Those moments. I'd endure another cold morn if it'd spare me this fate. It was after I got caught in Stalwart. They'd locked me in a little house by the inn, the old mayor and his cronies. When a crowd of them came for me in the dark of night, I was only surprised it had taken them so long. Only they didn't march me to no gallows. No, they snuck me to another house on the edge of town, real sneaky-like. That's where I met Galvino. He was fiddling with some machinery in his workshop. Had his sleeves rolled up, even though it was cold enough to see your breath. Never actually looked at me until he started fitting some copper helmet over my head. By that time, the mayor's goons had me trussed up good and tight. Galvino was having himself a grand time barking orders at that lot. So while Galvino's fastening that helmet over my head and them copper bands around my arms, I'm starting to look at his contraption. And that's when I see it. It's this metal suit strapped into the machine just like me. A cold, dead-eyed thing, all done up with fancy carvings and such. I had this terrible cold feeling in my gut, but I still couldn't figure. I start asking Galvino and the rest of them what's going on, but they're too busy to answer. Then suddenly, they're waiting, staring at me with that fixed, horrified look. But they ain't watching me. They're watching for something to happen. Galvino tells the woman nearest the machine to flip the handle. And then, just pain. Being torn apart every which way, feeling my soul peeled from my body. By the time I came to, I couldn't feel a thing. Just this dull, distant sort of ache. I think that was when I knew. Sure enough, and how Galvino ended up in that little shack. The rest of Stalwart didn't take kindly to having a killer in their midst, nor to seeing their mayor and the Ornery Valians strike a secret deal. They drove Galvino out, destroyed a fortune in machinery, and wrote a letter to the Academy in Salona, ruining what was left of his name. Still, he's lucky he didn't get a pelting. The old mare fled too, and Stalwart's been as snug and cheery as ever. You're better company than Galvino. Been a while since I were out in the world. Guess I'm keen on seeing more of it, even if I'm stuck with a bleeding heart. Anyways, I've been wondering about that fortress. Near everyone thinks it'll have just the thing they need. Those villagers wanted to fix up their brook downtown. Galvino always thought it carried some great secret of Animanson, and all them adventurers came looking for fancy gear. Yeah, maybe. I just figured, with those dwarves being expert smiths and all, maybe they had something to unmake me, put me back into my body. You really think so, huh? Well, ain't like you to blast hot air.
Hey.
You couldn't have known, Father. Everything that happened, it was my doing. I tried to free myself, but I...
Stranger, I never imagined I could not hope to see my son again. But you have returned him to me. You will always be welcome here. May the gods turn their gaze from you, stranger, and may your path be clear.
Hey,